Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, beautiful people. Marietta here. Marietta's coming to you with another video on this morning. This morning, you know what? I want to talk to y'all about finances. I want to talk to y'all a little bit about this money that we're spending and how we're spending it and how we're supposed to be protecting our dollars in this season, how it's better for you to try to hold on to some of your dollars, because I really feel that we get ready to go through something, y'all. We get ready to go through something. You're gonna need some cash on hand. You're gonna need some cash on hand, and it's hard for us as American people to hold on to too much money. For some of us, now some of y'all got it under control and y'all been saving all your life, but for us that have been just robbing Peter to pay Paul and just trying to make ends meet, right now we got to buckle down and learn how to save, because I'm seeing a lot of situations. And I'm hearing a lot of situations where people are not having enough money to even buy the simple basic things that they need for this economy, in this economy, because of the fact that all our money is being depleted. I'm talking to myself too, because we got to really just start buying what is needed. What is needed. A lot of times we have been conditioned to get what we want. We see it, we want it, we get it, because America was never like this. This is the worst that we have ever seen it. This is the worst thing we've ever been in. This is the worst inflation time I've ever seen. I mean, I may have seen more, but maybe because I've always been in the bottom, maybe because I've always been poor, that I never really noticed a whole lot of it. But even through this, I still realize that there's a lot of things that I just don't need in this season. I just do not need it. So therefore, I got to thinking about the money. I got thinking about the money and how we're spending our money. And then I got to thinking about, the word teaches us that money is the root of all evil, and this, that, and the other thing. People always saying that, and that may be true. That probably is true. But the thing about it is the evil people that's behind the money, I think, is what's causing the money to be evil, because of the fact that the people are actually using the money in ways to come against you and me. And when I think about how money's being spent, far as us as the American people, and we're getting the short end of the stick. And I realize that money is just traded currency that is supposed to be used to help us get through this life, And and so you got too much of it, you're supposed to be able to share with your neighbor. That's what the saying comes, you can't pour from an empty cup. Once your cup is full, with the overflow is for you to give to someone else, that they may be okay, that we may help somebody else get to where they need to be in life. But the problem is we're finding there's a lot of greedy people that's grabbing a hold of money, and they're keeping the money to themselves. So there's not enough money to be passed through to the American people. So as I see the American people out here scrounging and trying to struggle their way through a situation, God knows they don't know how to navigate this turf. That what we're going through right now, that's very hard to be able to navigate when you have nothing in your hand to navigate with. And as the months get worse, now we are now headed into the 10th month. This is about the end of the 9th month of this year. And every month, anxiety has gotten higher. Every month, people are more stressed out. Every month, they're waking up more tense and more on edge. And to the point where they're just so sad, and nobody's understanding that all these tears got to be turned somehow into positive energy, or you surely will perish. You're going to have to take what little bit money you got and begin to move in a way to say, okay, if I only got $5, what can I do best with this $5 to be able to make this $5 carry me for a couple of days, carry me for a minute? Well, how is $5 going to carry you for a couple of days? I can tell you how, because I was once out there in those streets, and I was once didn't have nothing, and I was once even had a house and didn't have money, so I was in the house eating cans of corn. I know exactly what it is to sacrifice. I know what it is to actually just have to eat what you can in order so that you can eat what you want. Right now, you got to eat what you can. Now you got to put things aside, beloved. You got to be in a place where you don't allow your money to get away from you, because I'm trying to tell you now, the way we're moving right now, if you so much as got $50, $20, $30, the average person ain't got $50 sitting in a savings account. Ain't got $500 sitting in a savings account. Not right now, not the way this economy is draining people's pocket, not the way this economy is taking money out of people's pocket, because right now I'm hearing it all across the board. First, I thought it was just me. No, it's not just me. People are actually spending, because first of all, you'll start spending because you'll think that it's going to end. You'll think that this is going to be over. You think that you're going to wake up and the nightmare is going to be over, and you're going to be able to start fresh, and your money going to be able to go back to doing what it used to do. No, your money's not never going to go back to doing what it used to do. Not with this situation going on like that. It's only going to get worse. It's going to get harder for you to spend. That's why you got to say, okay, stop. Enough is enough. I did all my money got depleted last month. Now I'm going to take my little bit of money I got this month and I'm going to hold on to it and see what I can do differently. Because if you keep trying to do things the same way, thinking things are going to change, beloved, you're never going to have no money in your pocket. Your money's always going to get depleted. It's always, every month, you're going to be looking at the same thing, the same $2 in your hand saying, why did I do this? Why did I do this? Why did I do this? And then the landlord comes and he takes the rent up another $200. And there you are struggling with your last $200, your last $200. And once they have drained you and once they've gotten every dollar out of you, then they're going to throw you away. You think anybody cares once they throw you away? The way the system is moving now, you got to be your biggest cheerleader. You got to take them tears and turn them into energy. Take them tears that y'all got online. Take them tears that you crying a bucket of tears and it's meaning nothing. Use it as strength. We got to cry sometime. It's only water. It will dry up, but you got to keep right on pressing through your tears. You got to get in a place where say, okay, I can see what's going on here. I can see what's happening here. If and so I don't do something different, I'm going to be destroyed. I'm going to be destroyed. And guess what? Nobody's coming to save you because they don't care. So take your money, what little bit of money you got. Begin to do what you need to do. Don't let nobody trick you out of your spot. Take your money and start moving in a different way. Take your money and figure out how you can make it best work for you. Take your money and try to. I say it over and over again. I'm steady screaming it every single time I do a live just about. And I know y'all might be tired of hearing it, but I got to say it again. Find your tribe. Find somebody you can team up with. This battle is not yours. It's the Lord's. This battle is not yours. It's the Lord's. And we do not wrestle against flesh and blood. This is principalities in high places, but yet and still, God has told you to pray for your leaders. Even though they slay you, pray for them. Pray for them. But you got to be able to fight for you, beloved. You got to be able to get up and start moving. You got to be able to get up off that couch and start making a change. Get your paper towel, dry your tears up, wash your face, take some deep breaths, and say, I got this. I got this, because you're only saving yourself. The only person you may save, I mean, oh, glory, hallelujah, I'm trying to tell you. These old folks' tales keep popping in my mind. Mama said, the life you save may be your own. The life you save may be your own. And in this situation, the life you save may be your own. Because you got to be able to be in a place where you got to be at your strongest. You got to be at your A game right now. You got to be at your A game right now. You got to do not walk around broke. This is where it comes to that saying. And these old wise tales are coming to life. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, and keep your pocket close to you. Make sure you keep your money in your pocket. In your pocket. Don't be trying to work out of nobody else's pocket. You need to get some money in your hand. Because you may get separated in the midst of this thing. You may have to run, and you may have to run hard. I'm not trying to put fear in nobody, but I'm trying to give you strength. I'm trying to give you the knowledge and the strength that you need to get up and say you need some money in your pocket. Whatever job you could take, take it. Take it. Make you enough money to do what you need to do with it. Only you know what you need. Well, we're living in this economy that we're in, y'all. I'm telling you, you got to be in a different mindset. You got to be in a different mindset. You know that you need money to move in this life right here. Hallelujah will surely take care of me when I get to heaven. But I need some money down here. I got sense enough to know that traded currency is needed down here. Now that traded currency that we're trading right now. Now, first of all, let me tell y'all this too. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but the paper money that we're using right now was not always the paper money that we had. The paper money we had before had value. It had standard. We were trading silver and gold way back in the day. Way back in the day, we were trading silver and gold. We had silver certificates, gold certificates, gold coins, silver coins. I don't know if y'all know about that paper money that used to be, so y'all might not be that old yet. I might be telling my age here. But I remember the silver certificates. I remember the $5, $10 gold paper money. Yeah, gold came in paper money too. And then they had gold coins and silver coins. I remember Daddy used to click 2 silver coins together all the time and kept them in his pocket. And he rubbed them together until they became slicks. So you couldn't even, and what they call slicks, or you couldn't see the face on them, you couldn't read the date on them, nothing, but yet it was still silver and it was still always worth something. The money you're dealing with today, it's not worth a thing. It's not worth nothing, and it's getting worse and worse every single day. That piece of paper ain't worth nothing. It's not the original money that we had back in the day. A lot of y'all young folks don't know that, but one day you're going to get an education and somebody's going to show you that money. It's going to come out of grandmama's closet. Now, let me tell y'all this. Take your time. Set yourself down. Take whatever money you got coming in and figure out a different budget and a different way to spend your money. That building you're in, that shelter you got over your head, And so you can stay in it, stay in it. But if the landlord is steady draining your pockets every month, and every 2-3 months he come talking about he want an extra $200 or $300 to it, you better start to move. You better figure out what you're going to do, because it's not going to end. It's not going to end. It's not going to end. It seemed to me like they got fair reign to raise these mortgages any kind of way they want. I mean, raise these rents as high as they want them to go. And you can't do nothing about it but either pay it or leave. And they already know that. So I'm getting so many people that are actually upset about these rents and about the evictions and all of this kind of stuff, and not having enough money, not knowing what to do with their money, not having enough money to move around. And that's a lot of people's story. Sadly, it's a lot of people's story at this time. At this time, you're not the only one, beloved. You're not out here by yourself. You got a lot of people out here struggling with you. A lot of people are waking up the same way, trying to rob Peter to pay Paul, trying to take what little bit money they got to make it. And I pray that this message blesses somebody in a place where you would begin to get a different mindset and realize that the situation is not going to change out here in the way the world is today. The way the world is today, things are not going to go back to normal. You're not going to go back to getting toilet paper for $1. You're not going to go back getting Lysol cans, $2.97. All that has changed. All that has changed. So because it has changed, you're not going to go back getting a T-bone steak for $6. You're not going to get that. It's like everything is high. Even right down to chicken wings. Chicken is high. So everything is going up. So the sooner you accept it, and not just sit there and saying, oh, it'll go back to normal tomorrow. Oh, we'll be back to normal sooner or later. Some of you are totally in denial, and you do not believe that this thing is really happening this way and it's going to last this long. It's going to last. It's going to last. You're already 9 months into the year. It's already happening. It's already started. We already in it. We already in it. And you can't put fear in me when I see my pocket being depleted. You can't put fear in me. So don't nobody get on my line. How about I stop putting fear in the people? Because I ain't got no fear when I can actually see that I'm going to the grocery store and my $100 won't buy me but 10 items. You can't put no fear in me when I go to the grocery store and trash bags are going up to $3 and $4 and $5 and toilet paper $20-some for some toilet paper. That's not putting fear. That's putting reality into me. And I want y'all to speak reality all over these lines. If you know something is happening and you see it happening and you know it's going to affect the American people, get on these lines and talk about it. Let me know how much money I'm going to need before I go to the grocery store. If I didn't got priced out in my local grocery store, I need to go to another one. But this is not fear that we putting out here when we start talking about these things and talking about your money and talking about helping you. It's pure D, a reality. And the sooner you realize this is the reality, the more you'll be able to move, the quicker you'll be able to save yourself before you drown. Before you drown. Because right now, America's drowning in debt. Right now, everybody's going through something. We're trying to figure it out. But one thing we cannot do is keep doing things the same way. We cannot keep doing things the same way, and because of the fact that it's not working no more. It does not work no more. You got a bill, you got to pay it. You owe somebody, pay them. You got some money, try to hold on to it. Try to hold on to as much as you can. Whatever you got, I would say, I'd even go as far as to say, whatever you got that you may need to sell or whatever, and if you need to sell some things, downsize, do what you need to do to be able to keep what you have, a roof over your head, or keep food on the table. Do what you got to do in this economy, because it's not getting no better. We're on our way to the 10th month of this year. What has changed? It's only getting worse month after month after month. And with these evictions getting ready to happen, I'll do another video about the evictions. But right now, I just want to say I love y'all. And that was on my mind to talk to y'all about how to hold on to your money, how to move your money around. You're going to need some money in this life. You cannot just walk day by day by day wasting your money like you always did. Because America, we were a wasteful country. We were a wasteful country. Now we feeling the crunch of all that waste. And now it's causing us to buckle down and save. Now it's causing us to watch what we eat and watch what we spend and watch what we throw away, and these same things we got to recycle sometimes. So it's a learning process, but we're ready. We're stronger than what we think. We are strong. As long as we stand together, we are strong. And as long as we continue to keep these lines on and keep sharing our thoughts, we are strong. Because like I told y'all, I am just a realist. I just like to speak things the way I feel it. This is what I was feeling this morning. If you're feeling something different, please respectfully type it in the comments. And let's get a conversation started. Y'all share the live. Y'all continue to speak your mind, speak your opinion. How are you saving money? Are you able to keep doing things the same way? Are you able to put money up? Are you selling things to downsize? Are you moving out? Well, how are you moving your money around? How are you making it in this season? I want to hear from you, because I'm letting you know, right now that it's tight over here. It's real tight over here. I'm holding my dollars close to me, and I'm only buying what's needed. You know what I'm saying? I'm only buying what's needed and what I got to do to try to help keep myself, happy and strong while I'm going through this, and keep a smile on my face, because I can't let it turn my smile upside down and walk around with a frown and get wrinkles all in my face and stress me all out. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And I don't want you to do that either, beloved. Let's find a way to uplift each other, uplift, motivate, and inspire, because that's what we do. Well, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. And so you've not turned your notification bells on, turn your notification bells on. Let's talk about that money. Let's talk about that money this morning. Let's talk about how we're moving our money around. Let's talk about the fact that, we can come together and speak about some things that can help each other get from A to B. I love y'all. Be blessed.